Hello and welcome to another weekly update. I don't know about you, but here in East Anglia in the UK it is lovely and sunny. Spring is just around the corner, hopefully, fingers crossed. So it's lovely and nice, lovely and sunny, puts everyone in a good mood, and it's Friday, so let's talk about some of the things that have been happening this week. I managed to get out the third part of my creating a Microsoft Teams IVR bot series. That's exciting. This one talks about the Teams app. So if you've been following up until now, I've covered how you can build out the bot, how you can enable it for calling IVR scenarios, which is interesting in itself. New types of things that you can do, new types of capabilities that get opened up by being able to create bots like that. And then in this blog post, I'm talking about how your users are going to interact with that bot, which is going to be via a Teams app. So go through how you can create the Teams app, calling out to App Studio, because App Studio is now by far and away the easiest way to create a Teams application. I do have other posts and videos and stuff on like a full walkthrough of App Studio. I've linked to that as well in the blog post if you haven't seen that. And some bits and pieces throughout, some couple of gotchas around creating the app for a calling IVR bot that you should be aware of, and plenty of screenshots and stuff if you're following along and doing this yourself. So that's a blog post that went out earlier this week on my blog. And then looking around kind of at what else is happening in this area. If you're a developer, then announced this week, Microsoft Build this year is going to be in May 6th to the 8th. It's going to be in Seattle. Again, it was in Seattle the last couple of years. The Washington State Convention Center. That's in downtown Seattle. Like I say, May 6th to 8th. Registration opens soon. It opens 2 weeks last Wednesday, so that is the 27th. February the 27th is when registration officially opens. Weirdly, it is overlapping with Google I/O again, so Google's developer conference. That happened last year and everybody kind of assumed it was a bit of a mistake because there's always a lot of overlap there between, there's developers. If you're a developer, right? And you may well be interested in both Microsoft and Google technologies. But hey, it's happened again this year. I don't know if that was intentional this year or whether it's just the way that sometimes these big conferences get organised. The dates kind of get set years in advance, so maybe that's all that happened. There's not much information about what the session list and stuff yet, but I guess it will come kind of around about February 27th maybe, when registration opens. So that is worth looking out for, and if you're interested in going, don't miss that sign up date because it always fills up pretty quickly. Other things that are happening. So next week is NorDevCon, so Norfolk Developers Conference here in the east of Anglia, in the east of England, in Norfolk. Super exciting event. There's always loads of really good sessions. I'm always really surprised, kind of blown away by the level and the breadth and the depth of sessions and speakers that come and that we have in this area. So it's a great place actually to have tech. It's a great place to work. It's a surprising amount of technology here in this area. So and things like NorDevCon really kind of pull it out. I'm doing a couple of sessions. I'm doing one at the pre-conference. And then I'm talking on the Friday, I think, and running a workshop as well. So you can find all of that on the Norfolk Developers website. I'll link to the Eventbrite page where you can still get tickets. I think all the early bird tickets have gone, I'm afraid, but tickets are very reasonable. They start from, I think, £22.15, something like that. I'm not sure what that's for. That's probably just for the evening. So let's have a look. So standard Friday, Saturday tickets are £250, or you can just go standard days. Friday is more expensive than Saturday, but Friday is also longer than Saturday. So pick your poison. All right. I think that's everything I want to talk about. So I'm going to keep this nice and short. Try and keep it under 5 minutes. Wish you a very good week, next week, and I will talk to you again next time.